We have a bit of a lunch break here, so we're gonna make a break for it. And we're gonna get another stream out. We are on the 1st of June. We're into a new period of a new 30-day period of clan bonuses in Sellswords of Calradia, and we are going to try to complete this morning's influence grind. So extremely thrilling stuff, of course, but we're in it for the long haul, right? Got 75 influence on this character. We're stuck in Staniopia. We earlier this morning we recruited Tremendous Cream, 37 leadership beginner, but English speaking, very familiar with the base game, which is something I can't brag about. We are here to do some troop training. We're gonna be stuck unless we're lucky and get a troop training quest from these 3 upcoming quests. Could risk ourselves and continue northwards to the next town of this imperial culture. Imperial crossbows, that's nothing we're interested in selling. Way 5 veteran archers, 24,000. That is a much better offer, especially since we actually have archers. Yeah, 5 archers. If you hold down shift, you do 5. Hold on, that's why I can one-click the upgrade. Okay, let's make sure we take gold and not influence. And the last, now we're hoping to get a cheap troop assortment here. We did not. We get more crossbowmen, but the price is very good, over 5,000 each. So let's sell that. Wait. It was crossbowman, right? I'm really sorry how scatterbrained I am. That is what happens to you when you're old and feeble, I suppose. Okay, so we did not, but we're gonna make a break for it anyway. I guess we could pick up a couple of recruits as well. So I suspect very strongly that the next town up ahead north, whose name I can't remember right now, but I suspect it will have the same quest lineup. So once we get there, we will be asked to do the troop training quest for 45 influence as well. If not, it's super strange, super weird. How many troops can we recruit here? Okay, that's it. Right. So we are going to take off from Saniopa to Epicrotea. Right, let's go there. And on the way, we are going to see if we can find any looters to mess up. Now, our speed, clan bonus party speed, is 0.2, which is double what we used to have. That means that a 94 stack is now moving at 2.4. It used to be 2.3. It helps. It's not a huge difference, but it's a little bit less inconvenient and boring to move around the map. Okay, we have a few looter stacks up here. Maybe we can grab that 43 up there to the northwest. With our 18.4 viewing range, we get a nice view up here. So we're gonna sneak up. Okay, Chinese clan declared war on bad company. Someone is, yeah. People are mature as ever in chat. Showing off their immense cognitive capabilities. Okay, so here comes This pass here by Rezos village, yeah, always has a lot of. I mean, if you, would be a great place to just stay around and kill all these 40s. This is gold rush of looters. But that's not what we're doing. Although it would be nice to just grind for a while, but we are trying to find influence quests. So we will have to keep moving, which makes attacking enemies much less efficient. Hello viewer, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It's not going to be super exciting, nothing new, nothing different, I suspect. Just another set of influence quests to be done. I think I'm about halfway there. I think the most exciting that might happen today is that the new June Patreon set is going to drop at the mod. Oh, she's a mod. She's not a developer, she's not a moderator. She's like the community manager. Moonlight. She hands out all the personal... She hands out all the personal Patreon codes in mail. Yeah, I think they're sending out the by mail. So that's a lot of work for the community manager. I do believe she is part of the development team. She's not a programmer. She knows them personally. I'm not gonna say anything, but I don't think she's just a forum or game moderator. So anyway, she sends out by email patron codes. Oh, you know what? I'm going to log in to the Patreon and see how many Patreon subscribers there are. Because it tends to go up a bit right around the month range. If everyone wants to be patron. And then I guess people unsubscribe during the month. So it doesn't count to subscribe for the next month. Maybe they want to check out what will be in the next month. So. And we've seen offers, I think, for 3 million for the entire Patreon stuff. So I guess that's like the basic going rate. I'd say that's pretty normal. Feeling Patreon stuff become cheaper as they become more plentiful over the months. They accumulate on the server, obviously. But 3 million is a decent sum of money if you just want to support the devs, sell your Patreon items to other players, make them available. They're all lower rungs, tiers of Patreon support. That's gonna be cheaper. Okay, that was a good one. We didn't lose that many troops. Just to upgrade 3 of each. I see someone else has the same idea as I do, that this Axolotl thinks this is a good area to grind looters. Alright, so let's get that Patreon webpage going in the background. Patreon banner lord online. Alright. Here we go. Get stuck in one of those. Do you want to accept all cookies on this site? Prompts. Push. Have my cookies. Get nothing to hide. Right, so this character got the War Racer back from Arwin, a Welsh friend. His computer's been on the fritz or something, or he got a new computer, laptop. So he came back and he hasn't played for a while. And he said, "Do you want to try out your war racer?" So I decided that yes, sure. We're gonna do some pole arming. And as I suspected, it's easy. It's easier than using a two-handed weapon, which is because of the length. This is a very long weapon. You still get hit by rocks from the bunkers. That doesn't change. And you see, you can reach in a way that you can't. So yes, pole arming is better, and there's nothing wrong with that. Although when I pull this out in a bandit hideout in foot combat, I just notice how slow it is. It's very slow. Doesn't matter that much when you're on horseback, because you tend to not spam strikes. Of course, we only have 5 javelins with us now, because we have an additional pole arm. So I guess this. So many rocks. I guess this character is not focusing on throwing any longer. I don't have much of a plan for weapon skill development. But this is fun. I can see why people rinse and repeat this over and over and over and over again. But honestly, you don't need. Oh, I'm almost dead. That was not a good one. Exactly. I mean, I don't have a lot of weapon skill for polearm, and it's working quite alright. As I suspected, weapon skill doesn't make a huge difference when you're using a polearm. You don't need it, from horseback at least. Sure, it's a bit faster, I suppose the damage goes up just a tiny bit. It's just not, to me, it doesn't seem like the most useful weapon skill to grind, because it's so super easy to use it. And that was my suspicion all along. So I guess that's why I've been waiting to basically use polearms. Kind of say that sweet spot for last. Not that I'm done in any manner with that. Like, I don't have a weapon skill at max, which is 200 on any character. Not even close. The closest I am is archery is quite high on my primary character, because I've been using it so much in hideouts, shooting bow and arrow, and it is not good at the start. It's getting better now when you're on a high skill with the best archery tools available, weapons, but it's not good. So it's like bow skill is much more important than polearm skill. Excuse me. I just feel that I could bring a lance with, what's my polearm skill? 40? Okay, I have a bit. I have a bit of polearm skill on this guy. I shouldn't say I have nothing. 40, that's not a lot. It's very quick to level up in the beginning compared to at the end. And I just feel like it doesn't make... It's very efficient already at low skill level. "21 recruits? What the hell just happened? How many? What just happened? How can I have 21 recruits to upgrade? I must have forgotten to upgrade with this guy. What the... 21? Wait, what? Have I been fighting... I must have been fighting a lot of battles and forgotten about the upgrade. I'm usually quite careful about that, trying to upgrade after each battle. Alright, yeah. I never seen such a high amount as 21 recruits. I mean, surely that wasn't like just like the last battle we did now. You know, maybe I was a bit confused. Talking, streaming, it makes you focus on other things than basically playing the game. Okay. The terrain on this map always makes me perform a lot worse. It's actually, it makes a difference. It's much harder to judge where your strikes and throws are going to land. War Racer, super easy, super nice weapon. Look, it's slow. Ooh, it's slow. It's, but it doesn't matter because you don't spam attacks from horseback, right? So like, let's check its stats. Okay, we are almost full with gear. We need to sell off these. Can we grab him before we get into town? So the War Racer has 155 cut damage. That's immense. It's 205 length. It's very long. I couldn't tell you if it's the longest polearm. There might be longer ones out there. It's super slow, 62 swing speed. So yes, with a higher polearm skill, you would be swinging faster, which would be extremely helpful in foot combat. Extremely helpful. But that's not when you use it. This is 100% a mounted polearm. Mounted combat. Alright. Troop training, right? That's what we want to check if we have... Okay, 2 more recruits. 3... See, I don't understand this. It seems like I'm leveling up so many troops so quickly. Is it because my polearm is doing a lot of damage and I get troop? I'm confused. No, we only get 30 here, so we might... Okay, that is... It's pretty good offer. 22,000 for 5 infantry, so we're gonna accept that. Puts us out of business when it comes to selling troops, but... Okay, I'm confused again. No, I'm not confused again. I forgot. This town, although it's purple and imperial, doesn't have imperial quests. This town shares quest culture with Ulmor, which is a Sturgian town. So we screwed up. I screwed up. I'm not gonna blame anyone else by leaving that other town earlier. I might have to go back because here we have bandit oppressors 45. I swear to God, I can bet you anything it's gonna be a 45 bandit oppressor quest up in Omor, which, although it is a different culture, shouldn't have it. They should have these quests should differ. Influence quests, they don't. Right. Well, it's no big deal. We can just pop back and do the troop training in Saniopa. But I have to get my bearings here. Right, we need a couple of recruits. We need to sell off loot items. Yeah! I'm not a good multitasker. Yeah! Right, so we have 5 quests that we can do and get a bit of money. That's something like, okay, we got 1, 2. We got 2 out of 5. That's not great. But I guess it's random, right? Okay, wait. Should we just... I think we just give him everything. And then we take back what we don't want to sell, which are basically all the weapons, right? And the Gambison. You know, those notched military folks, they never sell. No one buys them. I'm just gonna sell them to the artisan. To me, an artisan is someone that is good at a craft, and he does. Maybe he's an artisan in pottery or an artisan in carpet weaving or something. It's just a like almost an honorary title for a craftsman, according to my. So an artisan to me isn't like a trash loot junk man. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the name of a trash loot merchant in the regular vanilla game? It's a minuscule concern, observation. Okay, we get rid of all our loot. See, okay, now I sold a bunch of loot for 4,000 gold. I'm even hesitant it's worth the time to go to town and sell for 4,000. Maybe it's better to just not pick up clothes. Just grab what I'm saving: weapons, shields, a bit of the better armors. Maybe save those, and just save the time and grind something else instead. Don't know. It's very hard to tell. But so far, I have been selling off. But after all, we keep a large army. We have our 3 mules. We have a large inventory capacity, so at least we get a good volume of trash loot selling. If you're a medium level, I'd call these guys maybe not end game level, but high end level. Let's say you're less experienced, they have a lower army count, while you would bring in less trash loot and you would make a lower profit per hour, and maybe it's a worse idea. But now when you're getting close to 100 troops, yeah, I guess it makes it more worthwhile. Okay, so we can do 2 things. We can either confirm definitely while we're up here that Omar has the stupid bandit oppressor quest 45. Now I'm not even gonna do that because I know it. I don't need to confirm it, but I need to go back to Saniopa and do that 45 influence quest. I don't mind it too much because this is a very nice passage back and forth there. It has a lot of looters to attack, so it's not a bad. If you have to go back and forth, annoying as it might be, this is not the worst place to do it. Also, we need to grind troops on this character because we don't have anyone to sell off to the guard commander. I think I'll make a tutorial video. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'll say it again anyway. I'll make a tutorial video how to maximize your daily influence grind, because after doing this now for a week and a half, maybe something like that, I'm getting quite the feel for like where's the break-even point on time compared to. So maximize, that is doing the maximum amount of influence each day, right? But if the wasted time of doing that is so much longer than settling for a mediocre result, it's not the most efficient way of doing it. So best, most efficient, highest yield, yeah, it all differs, right? But I'd say I'm about ready to discuss it and say, like, if you just want to do 3 influence quests, you can do it in 10 minutes. If you don't care which ones, you just want to do any and get a minimum amount of influence. Basically doing no influence quest grants you no influence, so that's the minimum. But okay, provided you want some influence, the minimum way is do the 3 easiest ones. You can do that very quickly. Sure, I think that's the way you do it in a clan with a lot of members. You don't, you provide some influence. It's okay. It's enough. The next one is the most efficient. That's probably doing a few high yield influence quests, and once you get one or two, yeah, you just settle for another couple of good ones around 30, right? So you might get up to 100, a bit over 100 influence. That's a good number. But doing 345 influence quests, which is 135 influence each day, the maximum, that is not efficient. Not time-wise. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of transportation. It is too hard, it's not worth it. I might even say that it's better that you grind the money and buy what you don't get from maximizing your daily income in influence. You grind the money and buy the rest. Yeah! Just do a couple of bandit leader quests. That is my conclusion. It irks me that that's the way the game is designed. I don't think it's intentional. I don't even know what to do with the influence in the base game. I don't even know. I know it exists, but hell, is this the way you get it from quests like this? Oh, this is a double stack, isn't it? There it is. We need to be a bit careful here. Stop talking. This is 2 stacks of looters, so they could do serious damage to my army. So we are gonna try to keep a bunch of them back here, while the first half gets up to my army and gets eliminated by my army. I'll try to not let these guys get away. Oh, that's great. I'm not doing so hot with that. We're already getting some red. But at least I spread them out a bit. They're gonna arrive at my front line. No, it's not looking too shabby. I suppose this army is okay. It's not full of recruits. And also we got this prolong going, which I'd say kills so many more looters with a prolong, that it basically compensates for a lot. Not having any tactics, pulling too many looter stacks. Good job, army. Good job. Comes the next wave of looters. It's a baby wave. I'm not even gonna be able to get the huge stick out and chop them. Oh, another leadership point. We're up to 140. Leadership is, in my opinion, the fastest skill to grind in the game. I don't see how any other skill is even close to that. I don't know why. XP cost per level or something. I just feel like I get a level up on a lot more troops than I usually do. Is it because I find more looters to fight in this area? I think that could be it. That could be it. We're now up to 95 troops maximum in the army. Oh, and it didn't register. The joy of glitches. He needs to subtract money down here. Yeah, that's probably it. We just managed to grab more and fight more armies on the way. That's why I'm leveling up more troops. Creo's wood village now sell wood for 150. Well, only 2,000 of them, but and then it drops down to 68 per wood. So it's a very sharp drop. So someone is filling up all the wood villages with high prices. And I haven't understood the purpose. Because it's consistent all over, around 150.
I think just people want wood right now. I think they are expecting the economy update. That will be the next large update to have maybe more demand for wood. So they're gonna store this wood they're buying for 150 gold each, and hopefully make a profit of it later, or it's gonna be valuable in crafting or something. I have some wood stored in the clan hall in Kuyas, but because I was planning to use it for either building a dungeon for 5,000 wood, which would be utterly useless for this clan since we don't PvP, because the dungeon is used to take prisoners and imprison them for 1 real life hour. That doesn't interest me a lot. But or you could upgrade the clan hall so you can get more storage containers in there. But it's 30,000 wood, and since you're good at math, you know that paying 100 each, 30,000 wood would be 3 million. Yeah, that's a hefty sum to pay just to upgrade. I don't need more storage space. I'd like another room to decorate, because that would be fun. But paying 3 million for it? No, that's not the problem either. That's not the issue. The issue is hauling all that crappy wood from these wood villages down to my clan hall alone. No, not gonna do that. So that's about wood economy. Prices have gone up. Yeah, I used to think 70, 80 was expensive. Now it's 150. Inflation. 2 veteran infantrymen. No. That's not a good price either. Okay, last one. Train archer. Okay. No. So this character is stuck now. We have to wait 5-10 minutes to just to get new quests. But instead we can do something really boring, which is relog our first character. Because he's on the hunt. He's doing troop training as well. He hasn't left his starting city today because I had to log in 5 times, I think, just to get a quest that's reasonable to try to find troops that are recruitable in a town in Koyas of Aserai culture. Okay, so now what I'm doing here is trying to get hold of the troops to quest. So we need 4 Aserai Mameluke soldiers. Yeah! That's not it. It's just not. That's not it. Okay. Yeah! And that's about half of the troops in this town. And I don't want to ride off to another town and recruit there. I just want to pick up 4 Mamelukes in this town, get that quest done. So that's a footman. I think I might have had a footman quest and mistake. No, nothing. So I have to be honest, this is freaking frustrating when you get stuck in these loops where you don't get the troop training quest and you don't find the stupid troops. I don't want to recruit them and level them up. First off, there are no NPCs around this town to level them up with. Second, I don't want to do it. I just want to be able to do the stupid quest and not have it so randomly based. It can be a very frustrating system. Okay, well, at least it doesn't take a long time. I'll just log in within it later, alright? Over and over again. Now, I think I'm gonna make a suggestion to the devs, but I know that the other players of the mod, they're gonna say like, this is not a problem, this is not a big thing. And it isn't to 99% of the players, because they are swimming in influence. I went back to the character. I'm confused. Okay, no, okay, sorry, excuse me. Okay, I don't know what we're doing here. We're not doing a quest in this town. Go! We're gonna sell troops. Train archers. No, I don't want that. crossbowman. Decent. A bit north of 4k each. Yeah. Considering we have such a huge amount, I'm gonna give him 1, 2, 3 crossbowmen. I'm gonna take that 12k from him. It's not too shabby actually. Okay. This, however, 3. Wait, how many? We have 19. No, that's not good. That's too cheap. Why can't I haggle with him? Give me 10% more and you have a deal. No, can't haggle. That's it. That's it. Alright. Yeah, I got confused because the other guy is in the same town. We're sitting at 144 influence, so and we have one more to do today. So we just have to be lucky to find one. All right, I was checking out Patreon. Okay, so I have it in my currency, so I'm afraid I can't give you the exact dollar. Maybe I can change the currency of the Patreon webpage. Do I have to log in to do that? Okay, I can tell you that we have 384 current patrons of Bannerlord Online. That has gone down. I think I've seen over 700. Don't quote me on that, but you know, definitely more than this month. And I'll read. If you have the lowest Squire level, and you pay, what would that be? Is that $10 or $9? You will get the boots, and it's the Khan's boots, part of the set Immortal Khan's set. The item can be equipped in battle and civilian slots, right? And then you have the next tier, which is I guess around $13. That's the knight level, and then you will get the. Obviously, you can get this on Patreon. Just search for Bannerlord Online. You can get the body armor, the bracers, and then you get a storage space, 30 days, level 2 upgrade. So you get the bracers and the body armor. And the last one has a saber. It's got the shoulders and it got the helmet. And you will also get the level 3 upgrade. How do you get the level 1 upgrade? Oh, you get a shield. They have a shield? Oh, there's a shield and a sword this month. Oh. Oh. I didn't realize. But that's gonna set you back $30? Is that it? Where's the settings for Patreon? Where do I need to log in to set what currency? Join, accept. I think so. I don't think you can change currency, so I couldn't really tell you, but it's around thereabouts, yada yada. Okay, so I'm curious about the shield, and I'm just gonna ask in chat. I know I'm being annoying. It's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? They will arrive. we got a 45. That's great. Headhunting. It means kill a bandit leader. Okay, we can do that. And we will have 5 chances to pull a quest with a decent size army.
Yeah!
I know I'm repeating myself, but I don't wanna kill the 80 stacks because my army is weak. So we can do Paul. Okay, Paul, is he a 50 or 80? I can't remember, and the price 9,000. That could be either 50 or 80. I guess we have to scout for Paul. And let me see. Oh yeah, Paul is a Sturgeon leader. That's not the Imperial bandit leaders' names, Paul. So that's another confirmation that this has the mistaken culture of. This is actually culturally a Sturgeon town, not an Empire town, even though it's Empire on the map. Oh, here he is. Okay, so Paul is an 80. We don't want to do that if we can avoid it, and I'd say it's about an 80% chance that we pull Paul again for the. I might be exaggerating because I'm PO'd, but
Go!
it's certainly a very high chance that you will get another 80 stack. So let's see. Oh, we got craft. Just because I'm whining and complaining, this might even be a 20 stack, the smallest one. I don't care. I just want the influence. Just give me any leader that's not an 80 stack. And until then, we're gonna chase and harass the 40 stacks around here. Yeah, that settles the case. It took me a long while for me to realize that, hey, why are the influence quests so weird in this town? It doesn't correspond to the other Northern Empire cultural quests, influence quests, right? So then I started to realize I had like these deja vu feelings when I got up to Omar, like that's the same. And over the days, I just realized, yeah, it's the same. But now when you get the names of the leaders, that's the final confirmation I needed. These are Sturgeon leader names. So I guess I should make a bug report. Or do I want this Northern Empire town to be basically so influenced, but is it good role playing? You know what? It kind of works to my advantage to have it as a Sturgeon town.
Die, you bastard!
Because I don't have to go to Omor. It saves me a bit of traveling for what I'm currently doing. It's actually better for me to have this town as a Sturgeon culture town. Okay, so I'm not going to report it. That's the kind of person I am. See how lucky I've been with the rocks? I don't think the looters can hit me once. And other combats, you just take stone after stone to the face. You seem constantly hit. It's very annoying. I wonder if it's the snow. Then I'm not hitting so much either. Yeah, whatever.
Whoa!
Whoa! Okay, let's put the arch. I need to get it in my system to place the infantry on the right flank. It's much easier to put them on the left flank, but I want it on the right flank because of how you hold your shield on your right arm. Everyone's right-handed in this game. Javelin. It must be something. Not a single okay, that's like the first rock that hits me. Is it the snow? Is it the steep incline? You know, it's kind of like every... If the terrain isn't flat, it kind of messes with your aim. So maybe it throws the AI aim off a bit. Because I definitely got hit less with rocks here. Baby horde.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm just, you know, they're just not hitting me. Weird. Point in leadership. I'm still regretting being an idiot when I let this guy stay on. I froze his leadership development because I didn't put attribute points in it. That was a shame, but now increased our leadership a bit, and I wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, we increased from 92 up to 92 maximum troops. So we're starting to improve our army size. Right, so we need to find this Crass guy and deal with the situation. I guess what we can do is get into town, take a bandit hideout quest. That usually makes him appear, because if you go looking for a hideout, well, then you're gonna get distracted by something else, of course. So let's pretend we don't care about this quest. The quest of headhunting near Epicrotea, finding the bandit leader Crass, destroy him. That's harsh. Destroy. I would say deal with, take care of, eliminate. Yeah, that's not what we're doing anymore. We are distracting ourselves, yada yada yada. We're trying to get a bandit hideout. Yeah, let's do that. There should be one around here, Marathea, just right outside. The middle one. And it's not. At least I don't think so. No. Okay, there should be another one up around Agalmon. So let's head that way. Don't know how the leaders... Oh, here he comes. And it's a 50. His name is Kras. Yeah, I guess... I mean... I must have attacked the 50 stack of bandit leaders around here somewhere. He's a sturgeon bandit, obviously. That's weird. Infantry to the right, archers to the left. We get a message here that Xiax from Blood Roses Crusaders has been captured by someone. I'll have to check that after this combat. These bandit leader stacks are a bit more challenging than looters are. A bit more. So sturgeons, they're like Vikings, Northmen. They have archers, apparently. Quite a lot of them. They don't have crossbow there. Makes sense. Lots of round shields. Yeah. But I thought they had throwing weapons. I'm trying to not use my javelins on the recruits, saving them for the more expensive troops. And of course that's because I want to eliminate them quicker. They can do more damage. But it's also because I guess I get more... Oh jeez, how could I miss that? I get more experience personally as well. Sturgeon Brigand. Alright. So my logic here was that the archers up here on the right, they would fire down on the approaching looters, and having the shield on their left hand and the archers on the right, the incoming arrows would not hit the shields. Oh, we get a large round shield. Weapon tier 3 shield. Well, that probably sell for a couple of thousand. What else? Bronze bracers. Armor 22. I can give them away to a new player. And the round shield. Thundercook is saving up a couple of decent items to give away. Just a set of tier 2, tier 3 random items. So that fits well into the profile of giving away. I didn't mean to go in here, but I will anyways. We need more infantry. So it's very heavy. Almost 7. But I guess it's a bit better than now these bronze bracers. 22 protection. I don't think they're worth a lot because there's gonna be a lot of them around, but they're not that bad. Like the maximum is around 30 or so. So basically 20% worse than the best items in the game, and a new player can get that for free basically. So I did what you asked me to. Influence. Boom. And I think that means this guy is done for today. He doesn't have any more influence quests to do. Perfect. That's good. Not too bad. Yeah. Although we are above 150 influence in our pool of a maximum of 500. That means we're gonna lose 10 if we don't donate before tomorrow. So hopefully I can get to the clan hall and donate that influence. But that's not my main primary concern. So we're gonna log him out. And we'll go back to the annoying first guy and try to get those Aserai troops.
Yeah!
Recruit, nothing. I don't know how often the troops are exchanged. Every 10 minutes maybe? And okay, we got 2 of them, so we need 2 more. This town doesn't have a lot of potential spots. And we got the troops. Like, maybe I'm missing something, but I think that's it. So we have 6, 7 spots. There's no troops here. Not down there. Not in here. Halfway there. I only had to log in 500 times to get those 2 Mamelukes. Imagine if you're playing only one character, how annoying it would be to try to get the maximum amount of influence. Because you would have to stay there. You'd have to leave town and do other stuff and come back. Fingo! Fingo bingo. Let's see if I can remember what quest he was doing. I think he was doing troop training. I'm gonna go with that as well.
Whoa!
Hoping to get lucky to get you know, it probably would be a good idea for me to just give away 3 trained archers. But I'm too stubborn to do that. Yeah, 3 Imperial Archers. I'd happily give those away. So let me show you what I am giving away. So you start with the Imperial Recruit, and the second tier, tier 2, has infantryman or archer, right? And they never ask for, you can't sell recruits. So they'll never ask for tier 1 recruits. So what I'm hoping for is tier 2 asks. And he'll ask for 2 to 5. So if he asks for 5 archers, that is kind of an expensive ask for an influence quest. So I don't like that. Infantryman is cheaper, but you know, 2, 3, or maybe even 4 I can give away. 5 if I'm annoyed. But then he starts asking for trained infantrymen, and that's getting a bit more expensive. And if he's asking for tier 4, these are the ones you sell for 4,000 or 5,000 each, right? So I don't want to give those away just for influence. I want to sell those for cash, and I want to give away lower level, cheaper troops for influence. Okay, that's just what happened. So we have 10 Imperial Archers, no problem. We just give him 3 of those, and we got our 45 influence. Oh wait. Okay, so this Biko guy, he's selling upgraded leg armor and upgraded arm armor. It can get up to 36. I wouldn't be surprised if, my guess is 36 is the best possible leg and arm armor in the game. It's probably a 32 protection northern excellent new power creep armor, and then you add the 10% or so from the upgrade point at the blacksmith, and then you reach a maximum of 36. And he asks 750,000 for each. That's quite a bunch of money, because you can lose these. These are droppable. These are another player can capture these. NPCs, if they defeat you, can make you drop this on the floor and lose them permanently. So that's a hefty ask, but I'd say it's about the market price, $1.5 million. Yeah, good stuff. That's way better than what I'm carrying. I have armor 30, so best in game is 20% better than what I'm actually carrying. I'm carrying worse because it's Patreon and I can't lose them ever. It's just cheap and safe, and I don't die in every combat. I'm okay with 20% worse armor. It works in this game.
Go!
You don't have any encouragement to use the best of the best of the best all the time, because there are multiple systems at play. I don't know when you would use those. It's just, they're too expensive. It's too risky to ever wear them. Just the chance of losing $1.5 million in a combat, even if it's just such a minuscule chance that you would lose them. It's like, nope. I don't want. Better sell them and use worse stuff and keep the cash. I suppose. So stuff, the best of the best is not what you buy in the Patreon shop. It's not a pay-to-win game. It's a pay-to-support the devs and get a lot of money that you can have fun with in the game, or some okay, decent gear that you can't find. It's a pretty good design philosophy. Okay, this town. We have one more quest, but we're not gonna do it here. So, okay, I do use expensive items that you can lose. Body armor has 4 armor slots. It has head, body, leg, and arm. Well, not all, most armors do not protect head, but some armor do. So anyway, I feel it's the Patreon body armors are so much worse than the purchasable, lootable, droppable, destroyable armors in the game. That at least when you're not at war with other clans and risk getting attacked all the time, it is worth carrying a body armor that is expensive. So this is not the most expensive or best armor in the game, but it's fairly heavy. It has a lot of armor protection. It helps me take 500 rocks to the face when I grind looters. It wouldn't save you from PvP. If you face another player and he stabs you with a lance at full speed from a horse, you die whatever armor you have. It doesn't matter. It's like one. So I am wearing this because the risk of losing it in PvP versus looters is, yeah, it's very small. And there is less downtime for me because let's say I get hit by 15 rocks. If I'm wearing patron armor, I might have to go into town, log in another character and not use this guy, and it could be annoying. With this, you have a better uptime, I suppose. Because I guess my recommendation would be, if you were to invest when you're no longer a beginner, when you're a mid-range player, you're starting to get a bit of money, I would invest in Patreon gear. And, for your body armor, I would check out the top tier armors and start saving for one of those. And just make sure, oh, that's a good one. Make sure you don't lose it. But there's only 5, 6, 7 armors that have head armor, and they are the top tier armors. And the cheapest of them now is around 300,000. It's a lot of money. It's a couple of hours grind, but you know, it's not impossible to get. Even new players fairly rapidly get their hands on that. That's it. And as long as you're on a horse, you have a very good piece of armor. As long as you don't lose a lot of combats, you'll keep it. And you'll feel like a boss in it. No, you don't. Take enough looter rocks and you go down. Go into a Sea Raider combat. Those are pesky regular NPCs, the blue Viking ones. They will take you down, whatever armor you're wearing. Armor doesn't make you immortal in this game, not any stretch of the imagination. This is a big fool. Let's polearm them. That rock made 3 damage. I'm trying to observe how much damage rocks do depending on what armor I wear. 13, that's a good shot. That's 13 damage from a single rock. Ouch. 1 damage. This is such an easy mode. This is just easy mode. That length. So look at my health. Even though I was taking a lot of risks, I was not paying attention, I wasn't being careful, yeah, I got off fairly easily. And I think that's thanks to wearing a heavier armor, body armor. Oh, we got a bucket full of water. Wow. We might place that sometime in our... I don't know if I ever seen this item. Actually, I've seen the icon of this, but it was called a wicker basket with lid or something. And I mean, this looks like a bucket with a little bit of water in it to me, but the one I saw in Seonica Market was named something else for sure. Not super fancy, but I think quite uncommon as a furniture item. And that's always nice. You could probably sell it for a little bit of money if you're not into furniture. But I am the IKEA guy. I like furniture. Dressing up the clan hall is one of the best parts of this game, to me. That's it. I like home decorating, what can I say? And it doesn't cost anything. It's free. It costs computer gold. That is free. Okay. Infantry on this side. Archers on this side. I need to get this into my system that archers are on the left flank. It does mess me up. I'd say if you ride into a looter with a pitchfork at full speed, he won't one-shot you. But if you're wearing crappy armor, he probably will two-shot you. You can do it twice, and then you're done. This armor, you can maybe do it 3 times. So that is the difference. In extremely high quality armor, it's one hit. Now if you go into and take a, when it comes to rocks, yeah, it might be a difference of 5, 6, 10 hits. When it comes to these guys, let's try to hit. Give him a chance. And he is not using speed bonus for my horse. That pitchfork doesn't hurt at all. It's just when you full speed and he engages you head on and he gets the horse speed bonus, boom. That pitchfork, yeah, it hurts. So what you do is you use a longer weapon, you hit him first. Where the hell am I going? I'm going up here, right? Oh, another 45. I like this area. This will be, you know, Sanaopa has a storage utility, a warehouse master, so you can store stuff up here. It's in the middle of the map, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's very much in the middle of the map. It would be an excellent clan hall location, Sanaopa. It's in the middle of a lot of cultures, but I can't. I need to have one in Seonica. But I would like to move the Kuyas one over here, maybe, in a very, very far future. Okay, let's... Can I upgrade now? Yeah, no. Wait. I can't upgrade. Alright. I could check my inventory, but I couldn't upgrade. Infantry to the left. No. See? Shield up. Raise the shield. Charge the front line. Pick out the guy without the pitchfork. Take him down. Turn around. Yeah, it's starting to get the hang of this. Blink long. Metal shield. I'm interested to see what tier shield lamps are. You really can feel that added length. There's so many of these swings that I would have missed using a 200 sword. Guess we get another looter wave. I don't mind. So as long as you don't get overwhelmed on the first one. Rock. It might be the highest rock damage I ever seen. 16. Well, to me. Yeah, me taking. Okay, we're out of javelins. Out for 2. Okay, a bit low in health now. So, need to be a tiny bit careful here. And that's pretty easy with a full range to be careful. It's way easier to stay out of range. Okay, I do miss some swings. It's not that... Oh, I'm missing a lot here. It's not that long. So, if you're watching this, give me a heads up. What weapon do you find that you would be interested in playing? What would be your favorite? Polearm, two-handed, one-handed and shield. What ranged would you pick? I think there's definitely like a more powerful meta choice for PvP right now. But when it comes to PvE, looter grinding and doing hideouts, it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, all sets are viable. They're not equally good, but there's by no means not possible to do any weapon combination you want. I don't know how that works out in the base game. My guess is it would be that it's more balanced there than what it is here. I need more infantry. But that's a guess. That's a guess. I don't know. So throwing and polearm, that's the two skills you will be using for PvP. There's really no option of using anything else currently. Tavern, we're gonna check the influence board. Oh, we got Bandit Oppressor 45. Right. Wait, did we go up here? Get this, go back, and now we're back again. Yes, I believe so. Oh, we could have skipped this down. Yeah, it's not that much of a deal because it is on the way over to where we're going, which is to the green culture, to Botania. The Scottish, Pictish, Celtish, Walesish, whatever-ish, Irish kind of culture. I don't know which culture it is the most influenced by. I'd say all those. It has the Scottish patterned kilts, quilt. Yeah, you know, squared patterns. But it's a lot of green, which is Irish, right? They paint their faces, which I get the Pictish culture from that more than Celtish. Maybe the Celts paint their faces too. But the Picts, they were the Scots of the Roman times, right? So like ancient Scottish people. Oh, I'm gonna get into trouble for this. But ancient people living in Scotland, nowadays Scotland, I can say that reasonably sure I'm saying the right thing. It's pretty cool culture. I like their towns. Oh yeah, they have the Folk's sword, which is actually a Dacian thing. People in nowadays Romania that were fighting against the Romans, and they had these huge two-hand swords called falxes. I need to sell items. I'll go back and sell. Yeah, it could be my favorite culture, Botania. They have cool clans. They have a clan that worships a holy candle, so they have a lot of candles. I would like to visit their clan hall, because I'd say they're one of the clans that are most role play. It's still quite light, but you see this, praise the candle, I want to buy candles, I want to buy Botanian statues. At least they're doing a little bit of effort of trying to create some sort of immersion and feeling in an online MMO, right? Most people here say, this is a hardcore PvP MMO. Is it now? I mean, according to you, yes, but the devs never said that. 80% of the players might not agree with you. But my opinion is more important than other people's opinions, right? No.
Yeah!
It's not. You can play that way, but you cannot force others to do it. So, like, this mod could have room for more than one ways of playing. So anyway, I appreciate a bit of...
Whoa!
I don't know a lot about the background story of the base game, so I'm not the person to talk to you about Botanian culture at all. Okay, let's do the trick where you transfer all the items and then you try to make sure to save the ones you want to save, which will be the armors. It will be a sword, it will be some maces, it will be the swords. Maybe some axes. Is this faster? I don't know if this is faster. Okay, that's all trash. Let's sell that. And we get stuck 4,600. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And now we're gonna take a semi-AFK hike over to Botania. Haha. 3 crossbowmen, 15,000. Good thing I checked. We do have... oh yeah. 1, 2, 3 crossbowmen. That's terrific. I love it when you can sell troops for 5,000. Because it validates my complicated theories. What else? Five of these guys, 21,000. Yeah, we'll do that. Although that means we ran out of. Yeah, sure. I don't care. Now, since we're going into Botanian territories, we're not going to be able to recruit more Imperial troops. It was 10 minutes since I said, let's head out of this place. Fiddly gameplay. We're not going to be able to recruit more Imperials where we're going for quite a while, so that's why I'm being a bit, dare I say, I'm not going to use that word, but careful. Cautious, focused on no, I want these guys. You don't often see 5 trained archers. Okay, we're done. And we're off. Off to Botania, off to Sionon. Could go do other stuff now. check the Bannerlord online Discord. And please vary the Patreon weapons by adding axes, maces, and lances sometimes. Yeah, that's a pretty good. We only seen swords. I think that's a pretty good point. This should be the third one-handed sword, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas there are no maces, axes, and lances. Okay, so what do people think about that idea? Or knives, throwing weapons, also bow, please. One-handed or two-handed weapons are fine, as long as they are not best in slot. But no lances. We do not need to start another horse meta. We already have a horse meta. Don't we? Everyone is running a lance or some sort of polearm in PvP. Or always, for that matter. Okay, but yeah, I'm a bit scared of giving away polearms as a, at least if it's good, as a patron item. Alright, so someone says here, block people without clans, neutral people from joining battles. This is annoying when you try to farm riding, but the enemy alt joins you all the time. Make that only people in your group, clan members or allies can join you. Isn't it? That's a pretty good suggestion, isn't it? Like, if I'm not missing something, if let's say I get into a fight with looters and a random beginner joins me, the battle resets, I lose a couple of seconds, and most of the time I suppose this random joining battle is an annoyance rather than a help and an actual good feature. So if they were to allow only groups, allies, and members of clan, yeah, it's a good suggestion actually. If you want free XP without any threats, just become clanless yourself. What the hell kind of, okay, that's a retarded comment. What the hell does that mean? Okay, he wasn't discussing XP, and oh my god, this is such a huge pool. This is gonna be, look, how many looters were there? I saw 3 stacks join. Look, well, it's certainly 2. Oh my god, this is a massive wave of looters. Oh my god, there's so many. I think okay, and I'm doing this all the time. I'm taking the risk of grabbing a stack, and I think to myself, yeah, sure, I can start the battle before that other stack is inside the battle interface, but they will be in the combat anyways. It's not only if you can see them in the battle interface before starting the combat. Oh my god, look at this. This is so many. This is not good. I'm gonna suicide. Archery line shooting over the head, because I lost 3 permanent, 2 of them trained infantrymen. That's not good. But overall, well, you can see 16 wounded. I was lucky. I could have lost more. Yeah. Don't pull 3 groups. I'm pretty sure I pulled 3 large groups there. And I consider myself quite lucky with the losses I received. I'm being greedy. You do not gain more experience and upgrade. It doesn't make it worth it, the losses you receive. Okay. Tavern. So we did not get a 45 influence quest here. And neither are these very good ones. I'd like closer to 30 influence before I decide on a... And we have two more cultures to check. We have Sargot down here. That's our next town. Because even if we pop into Maranath and Pen Canok, the quest's gonna be the same. You're not gonna get a 45 quest out of this culture. And today I'm not gonna check. I'm just gonna trust my experience. I've been testing this out for days. I'm gonna avoid forests. I'm gonna go into the clear. I mean, what's the closest way to go down there? Just because I click here, I'm gonna go the closest route to go there, but it's not gonna be the fastest one necessarily. Gonna increase the size of the chat window. Did anyone answer me? Alright, let's see if we get an update on the patron items. Questions and hope. Wow. Oh boy, that's a lot of... So I guess I can show you the stats of... The golden sword is not a patron item. It is a pay to win... no, it's a monarch subscription item, which is different. So it's a bit more expensive. You only do it once. It's not a monthly patron occurring event. The monarch is if you want to support the devs and you get a bunch of items. It's a one-time thing. You can still do it. You can get the golden sword. It's a tier 4 sword, so it's not a super good sword. It's far from the best. It's decent, but you can get way better swords or one-handed weapons in the game, and they just don't cost that much. I guess they're plentiful enough weapons of this sort that I think this is basically a cosmetic item if you like golden swords. I don't know why you would want to like do that, but I wouldn't pick this weapon to fight with. It's not outstanding on anything. It has decent speed. It's pretty short. It has a decent damage. You know, it's a tier 4 weapon. It compares to other tier 4 swords, and you have tier 5 and tier 6 weapons. You have 2 tiers above this. So it's the looks, and that is unique, and you can't lose it. Civilian, and you can wear it in a civilian outfit. That's kind of uncommon. It's one-handed. Alright, so that's one weapon, and
Wait. Yeah. So that's why I'm curious. This is, as far as I know, this is one of the most common Patreon unique one-handed swords in the game. So my guess is this month's Patreon sword is going to be a tier 3. It's going to be below, it's going to be worse than this golden sword. Because if it's the same, it's not fair to the Monarch level supporters that paid a lot more money than when you can get this for as a pure, as a mere Patreon supporter. So my guess is it's a tier 3 sword we'll see today. And that is not good at all. It's highly average. We'll see. I don't know. And with that rant, we are off to Sargot. And we found, oh my god, it's a 45 quest. And it's an Echo War. It's one of the easiest ones. You just talk to the, that's perfect. Just go to the bandit hideout, do it, we're done. Boom. Slam dunk. Tier is the new patron sword ammo. I mean, I'm not asking for the stats, I'm not asking, but the numbers of the new items are in the files somewhere. I'm just not savvy enough to go and find that. Diamond tier, alright. Funny guy. Yeah, with diamond, he might mean the unique symbol. Is that what he means? He's not trying to be funny. He's telling me it's a patron item. I think that's what he means. He's trying to be helpful. Did the new patron come out? It's the 1st of June. It is coming out today. The code of the items are in the folder of the game. They might not have introduced into the game yet. So I'll tell you, if you're a patron supporter, what you do is you go to your inventory, you press this scroll up here on the right top corner where the inventory capacity is, and you write in your activation code, and you get the patronates on that character. So you can only get them on one character once. Yeah. So I know people have been data mining the items because they had the. Oh, I think we have it here. No. That's another one. Okay. So there is an ultra rare patron sword, one-handed. It's super rare. I don't know where it came from. I don't think it's a Patreon item. I think it's an item that you could buy from a random event that was called The Wanderer, and it was a wandering NPC, and you could go there and you could buy stuff. It's removed from the game since before I started playing. But there's still items from him around, and I think this sword is from there. I believe so. It's good. I think it's a tier 6 100 sword, so but it's super expensive. It's, I don't know, 4-6 million. And you only see there's also a shield from him. That's what you get for being an early guy in the game. What's it called? An early developer, an early contributor. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Someone that starts using something early, they're an early. Alright, here's my 100 sword. It's very. Oh, here's terrible.
sword is really good. It's very long. It's not a patron item though, so you can lose it. That's the downside. But it's super good, super expensive. So why would I want to wear a patron sword when it's so much worse? So here's the difference. When it comes to armor, the top tier armors cost so much more than patron armors. But when it comes to weapons, like 100 swords and shields, they're not that expensive. You can get a top tier shield or 100 weapon for very reasonable prices. That means I don't care that much if I lose them in combat. So why would I bother using highly average patron items? It's not close to break even there. See what I mean? So I think the developers are kind of missing a little bit of the economics and power meta of items in the mod right now. There ought to be information in the Discord regarding this. So the information is there for them to take the feedback from the players, the users. It's just that they don't have the ability, they don't have the manpower, the person, the guy in the development team that's supposed to get feedback from the player base seems to be not involved enough to kind of pick up on these things. So what I'm saying is they might strengthen the patron armors a bit, or maybe not introduce more power creep into armor non-patron items, improve them, because the difference there is so great that the prices are it's a difficult balance, but they ought to pay more attention to power creep and item power. They're not quite up to date. They've done a few changes that are good, but yeah. Right, okay. So we're now done with influence on this guy. Okay, I know I've done all the influence on 2 guys. I think it's the first guy that is stuck. He's still stuck in freaking Azerite starting town. Still hasn't been able to recruit the 2 last Mameluk soldiers and leads. Well, let's hope we get lucky now. If not, yeah. Patience is a virtue. But it feels a little bit better if you can complain about it. Town surrounding, Mameluk soldiers.
Yeah!
Now, 200 swords, it's an entirely different thing. They are top notch. Nothing here. Like if you, they had a samurai outfit with a katana sword. That is just, I'd say it's at least as good, if not better, than the other 200 swords in the game. Meaning that patron item is very valuable. So, nope, no Mameluk soldiers. Bye. Stuck. Well, no one plays two-handed, right? Because it's useless at the moment. Well, that's the only reason why these two-handed swords aren't in high demand yet. Okay, we did finish all our... Yeah, we're gonna just head down to... I'm sorry, I'm just so scatterbrained. Yeah, right. So we're gonna go down and deposit the influence now in the clan hall. All the way down here in Queas. Imagine if we had a clan house in the center of the map. How convenient and satisfying that would be. I really need to consider Sunny-Oppa as an alternative location to because it would be in the squat center of the map. I could go to the north. We could go to the Northlands and come back. It's not that far down to Zionica. Ooh, that's a tough decision. Anyhow, we're heading down. We don't have a choice. So back to the two-handed swords and that rant. I think I can show you. Okay, so this is a Monarch level collectible two-handed sword. It's just, I don't know, I wouldn't say broken because it's slow as hell. It's 71 swing speed. But the damage of that sucker, 185 cut. It's just brutal. The length is decent, 133. I'd say it's a very strong item. You just need a high two-handed skill to use it properly. And you need to be good at pairing. If you're gonna duel with this, you need to be good at manual pairing, which is super, super difficult in this game. But this is a Monarch item. You can't lose it. You can't use it with a shield. You can't not usable with one hand. Yeah, that's a given, right? Because it's a two-handed sword. So, under the right circumstances, this two-handed weapon, which is Patreon level, is unique. You can't lose it. It could be very powerful. And the katana is the same. Do I have it? Yeah, I have a katana. It only has 117 cut, so it's not quite as brutal. But the speed is 93, so it's super fast. And then, oh, the length is the same. Ah, the katana is as long as a two-handed collectible sword. So meaning the katana is a good starter weapon because it's fast. 93 is super fast, especially for a two-handed weapon, polearm or two-handed. It's faster than most one-handed weapons, so the katana is super fast. The damage is very good. It has pierce. You can point with it. I don't know. Can you do that? Yeah, I guess katanas have a bit of an pointy, stabby thing to them. But they're definitely not piercing weapons. They are slashing weapons. Anyhow. So both the Patreon two-handed weapons are definitely good. Whereas the one-handed items, the shields, not that good. The golden sword, not that good. So I guess I'm saying it's a pretty sloppy development philosophy to introduce very strong items of one category, but highly mediocre of another category. It kind of screws with the market, with the reliability of like we're selling cosmetic items of decent quality to make money for the mod. Yeah, that's fine, but we're just gonna throw some stats out there on them. Like, you know, we're not gonna have really a plan for that. It seems like they don't think things through properly, and it's very hard to change these things afterwards. Because these items are out there. You cannot nerf the stats of stuff you sold in it. I mean, it would be an outrage if you did. Who's this guy? Alongside. Is he gonna attack me? I hope not. He can help me if you want to. Nah, he took off. Go! We got 3 looter stacks already. I suspect this might be a double pool. No, this is only 1 stack. Another stack of looters joined, so that's 4 stacks. I guess okay. Just get these battles where you miss a lot with your wrong weapons. because of the erratic movement pattern. And that's not a balancing factor for thrown weapons, because that's going to happen with... It would be even worse with a crossbow, right? Because it takes forever to reload. So... Is that it? Okay, next one. There are no Patreon missile weapons in the game. Oh yes, there is. I'm lying. Again, there's a unique crossbow. Sold from the Wanderer, who doesn't exist in the game anymore. It's called Defender of the Throne. It fires 3 arrows, so it's kind of an auto crossbow. I own one, I never tried it. People run around in town shooting it all the time. I think that's fun. But how good is it? I don't know. It's 3 arrows. Yeah, but it only makes 1/3 of the damage. But that's the only missile Patreon item, and no one uses crossbows. No one. People might level the skill. People might enter people fun. It's like, haha, I killed you with a crossbow. But it's that's a joke. It's like, haha, you use crossbows. I don't know. I just would make sure as the developers that whatever Patreon weapons I start throwing into the game, I take a real proper think through and make a plan for where are we going with this. If we're gonna introduce polearms, start Patreon, what stats are they gonna have? How powerful are they gonna be? So that's why I'm so curious about the sword. Oh my god, we need to sell troops with this guy. No big deal. It's not an oh my god moment. It's... I might not... Maybe I shouldn't grind looters. Maybe I should sell off troops before I grind more of the looters. But he's so close. I want to fight him. Grab him while you got him. Infantry on the right, archers on the left. I guess the worst thing would be if they introduced very powerful throwing weapons. Patron. Since everyone's using throw weapons. That wouldn't be a good idea. These javelins I'm using, they cost around 200,000. So they're fine buying for PvE use, I think. But if you start losing PvP and start dropping these, it's not too expensive. But still, you will kill anything by hitting them, even with a much cheaper robot. So there's really no reason for it. That is why they're not buying. It's not the cost, I'm stupid. It's not the cost. It's obviously that they don't need that top quality. It doesn't matter. You can bring cheaper thrown weapons and they will one-shot anything. Oh, okay. Of course. Right, so we need to throw stuff away. But let's not fight anymore, let's go into Lageta and sell these items. Wait, what happened? Upgrade. And... Well, I can only conclude when you can upgrade almost all your troops here. I must have been pretty unlucky or picky with the kind of guard commander sell troops quest you get. So basically I should just sit around with this guy and sell off troops until I... What time is it? Okay. Oh. We just park this guy here. We'll try to get rid of some troops.
Yeah!
That's not interesting at all. Again, not interesting. That's terrible. That's a terrible offer. You see, I here have a bit of a sun glare going, so it's a little bit difficult for me to see what's going on here. Okay, we have tasks, yes. No reason not to do them. So we squeeze a little bit of extra cash out of the artisan here before we just dump everything on top of him. And how we're doing here? Oh, okay, we just give him all the stupid looter rags that we're carrying around. It's weighing us down. A couple of hammers that we don't want. A couple of wooden hammers we don't need. Stones, not interesting. Leather braces. This shawl is going. Okay, that's it. We keep the rest. It's at 2,600. All right. Better than nothing. We're gonna park this guy and we're gonna see if we can end this stream with finally getting the 2 last Mameluke soldiers. Fingers crossed, right? Then we're gonna stretch, then we're gonna hydrate, drink some water, take care of ourselves. I'm getting a bit... These streams... Yeah. They take a toll on your physique. Town surroundings.
Yeah!
Nope. Nope. Yep, there they are. Finally! That's a relief. And we now have 4 Aserai Mameluke soldiers. We can turn this quest in. And yeah, it just took a lot of time before we got there. Influence. And this was... it must have been the first influence quest. Yeah, we got 2 more to do here. This guy. We are... Oh, we got a bit of a mix of items going on here. Yeah. I'll just give those last 45 influence to Boris here. So we don't... I don't think we will have to return here and deposit influence today with this character. We'll just ride him off and do his little other... Those are the 2 last influence quests for today. And I have a couple of things to do, but I actually had quite a lot of time available today. So with any luck, with a little bit of luck, I will be back later and I'll finish off the 2 quests here and we'll do some mindless grinding. Hopefully get an answer on the patron items, the mystery of that. Anything else going on? No, not really. Maybe see if I can, talk to the new member of the clan and give him the saddle and a couple of items that could be useful for him. Slow and steady, Sellswords or Calradia, we're doing our best. And that's just the nature of this mod. You have to take the good with the bad. If you stayed with me this far, thank you so much for your patience. I still hope you enjoyed that a little bit, like I did, and I guess I'll see you sooner or later. Bye bye for now.